From out of the dark web rises a scary new deck. In it, the embodiment of the Grim Reaper himself, designed to bring death to your opponent in the most humiliating fashion. The simple 2-card combo spells doom to any foolish enough to face you. But before I tell you about this terrifying new deck, I need you to act like the Reaper yourself and slash that like button, reap the soul of that subscribe button, and drag that notification bell to its final resting place. Also, I have a Patreon, where new members will receive a shout out in a video after signing up, and get their names at the end of every video. Not to mention, Rookie tier and higher get these awesome custom metal memory counters, and all members get early access to special videos, like my upcoming history of the Digimon TCG, and future giveaways for Patreon members only. I also want to remind everyone that I still have these premium Bushy Agumon playmats with stitched edges available for pre-order, with the link in the description, so order yours now, before the Reaper comes to collect them. Okay, I'm sure we've all had enough of the cheesy themed puns, so let's just jump right into what this deck is all about. As mentioned, a simple 2-card combo spells doom to your opponent. Those 2 cards are the newly released Blasted Disaster option card from BT6 and BT2's own BlackWarGreymon. BT2 BlackWarGreymon has the, up until now, almost useless skill of being able to unsuspend itself if it attacks your opponent's strongest Digimon. Since that would require your opponent to have suspended their strongest Digimon, which does happen a lot, it doesn't make it a really strong skill until you pair it with Green Deck's ability to suspend your opponent's Digimon, and that effect hasn't been any stronger than when Blasted Disaster was released in BT6, with the effect to suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, and gain a memory for each one that you do, thereby reducing the play cost of the card. Then you can systematically delete each and every one of your opponent's Digimon, and there's nothing they can do about it. Oh, but the shenanigans don't stop there. Thanks to the recently released power-up packs, we now have Promo Tsunorizumon that can grant any of your 13k DP or higher Black Digimon piercing. Now, unfortunately BlackWarGreymon is only 12,000, but we can easily fix that with a Digimon like Gogmamon, who, by itself, can Digiburst and add 2,000 DP to BlackWarGreymon, or if you just have Gogmamon as a Digivolution source, he still grants BlackWarGreymon the needed extra 1,000 DP. Now, not only does BlackWarGreymon wipe out your opponent's entire board right in front of them, he also clears security checks for each Digimon they have. The more they have, the more damage is dealt. But wait, there's more. Since we are already building up BlackWarGreymon with Digivolution sources, why not include Toy Agumon to grant Reboot, and then Greymon to grant Jamming, so that you don't have to worry about dying in a security check? Why not even add Battle Greymon to get an extra security check, assuming you can get both Gogmamon and Tsunorizumon on the field separately? If you can do that, then your opponent only needs 3 Digimon on the field for you to end the game in a board-wiping massacre. And in order to use Blasted Disaster, you only need to run green Digitamas. I'm calling this deck BlackWarGreymon Disaster, and here is my version of the deck list. Notice that I'm also running a couple flower cannons because they can be extremely useful if they come up in security, and I'm running 2 Wormmon, which I did for 2 reasons. One, it gives me something to digivolve into with the green Digitama, so if I need to pull up an additional attacker to end the game, I can easily do so with Wormmon having waited in the resting area. And 2, I can still hard play him as a searcher since he can pull any level 4 or 5 Digimon, but this deck profile is just a starting point. Feel free to make changes as you see fit. You could easily trade out those 2 Wormmon for 2 more 2-cost level 3s to make getting rookies on the field easier. You'll also see that I'm running the promo BlackWarGreymon as well, and that's because he has a similar, albeit weaker, effect to unsuspend with Digiburst 2, which without Black Digitamas means you'll only get 2 attacks out of him, but with the right sources, that's still 4 security checks and 2 Digimon deleted. And you can then digivolve promo BlackWarGreymon into Chaosmon, unsuspend, and attack again, thanks to Chaosmon's digivolving effect. I'm only running the 2 Chaosmon for specifically that reason, because BT2 BlackWarGreymon doesn't need to be digivolved, since he can win you the game all by himself. I've also gone ahead and made a BT4 friendly version of this deck. Granted, it's nerfed a lot without Blasted Disaster, but also boards aren't built quite as wide in BT4 format as they are in later formats, so you can still deal a lot of damage using flower cannons and needle sprays, especially if flower cannon comes up in security check. And that's it! Hopefully I've enticed you to give this new deck a try. If not now, at least when BT6 comes out. Or, if you're one of my viewers in an area where BT6 is already released, I would love to hear how well this deck actually works out for you. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!